Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. I don't know honestly what to say, I hate keep repeating the word liar, liars, but Muslims are liars. I cannot say better. Now, we will prove this lie. Somebody asked me to make a video answering this kid. And by the way, Muslims, they make fun of my English, but I never saw a Muslim posting a comment in this guy page making fun of his English. I don't know, maybe his English is better than mine. But anyway, let us focus on the topic he is talking about and let us laugh together and discover one more lie to go.
Is in Surah Furqan, chapter 25, verse number 53, that it is Allah who has let free two bodies of flowing water, one sweet and palatable, the other salt and bitter. Though they meet, they do not mix. Between them there is a barrier which is forbidden to be trespassed. Quran says in Surah Rahman, chapter 55, verse number 19 and 20, Maraj al-Bahraini al-Taqiyan, Bainahuma barzakhun la yabghiyan. It is Allah who has let free two bodies of flowing water. Though they meet, they do not mix. Between them, there is a barrier which is forbidden to be trespassed. Previously, the commentators of the Quran wondered, what does the Quran mean? We know about sweet and salt water, but between them there is a barrier. Though they meet, they do not mix. Today, after advancement of oceanology, we have come to know that whenever one type of water flows into the other type of water, it loses its constituents and gets homogenized into the water it flows. There is a slanting, homogenizing area which the Quran refers to as barzakh, unseen barrier. And this has been agreed upon by several scientists, even of America, by the name of Dr. Hay.
Yeah, Dr. Hay. How are you doing, Dr. Hay? let us go back a little bit and see what he said, just to show you how I will cook him in a second.
Area which the Quran refers to as barzakh, unseen barrier.
Did you hear? Unseen barrier. I will play it again, just to be sure.
Use oceanologists. Area which the Quran refers to as barzakh, unseen barrier. And this has been agreed upon by several scientists, even of America, by the name of Dr. Hay.
Now remember, he said unseen barrier. I will continue with the video, so I want you to remember this point.
Use oceanologists. And Dr. William Campbell writes in his book that it is an observable phenomena. The fishermen of that time knew there were two types of water, salt and sweet. So Prophet Muhammad, during the expedition to Syria, he may have gone in the sea, or he might have spoken to these fishermen.
No. First of all, your prophet, he was not talking about the sea, which mixing between the two water and the salty water. I will show you the ignorance of Muslims, and when they would try to make a lie. Dr. Campbell, he didn't speak Arabic. This is why he's trying to expose you in his own way. For me, I will expose you from your book to show everybody that you guys are a bunch of liars. How? This is Ibn Kathir. Before we go to Ibn Kathir, as I told you guys, we need to remember what he said. He said unseen barrier. Between them, there is unseen barrier. Now, this is the verse number 19, and this is the verse number 20. Do you see the word unseen? You know what? If somebody can show me where is the word unseen, I will stop making video forever about Islam. Liar. And I want to say it to you in your face, if you ever have the courage to debate me. Secondly, the word barzakh in here, which is translated as barrier, barzakh mean barrier of land. It's a land. This is what barzakh mean. If there is a cliff in the beach, and that cliff is going deep inside the ocean, this is, we call it barzakh. Anything, any land going inside the water, we call it barzakh, regardless if it's a fresh water or salty water. Anything, and that thing have to be between two water, regardless if they are salty or fresh. Remember, so it's a piece of land will go deep inside a lake or inside the ocean or between. It doesn't matter, as long from the both side there is water, we call barzakh. Now that barzakh, it doesn't mean it disconnected from the land too. No, It's just like if you have you have your finger, and your finger is coming out of your hand. That finger, we will call it like a barzakh, but your finger is not spread out. It's not an island. Okay, it is not an island. It's connected to the earth, to the big land. Okay, so it's a piece of land. It can go 1 mile, can go 2 mile, can go 100 mile, can go whatever. Separated between two things. Those two things are water. And this barzakh can be extremely huge, can be like a very huge land. It's not necessary. It's not like don't think it's a few meters or or a few foot. Can be hundreds of kilometers, as long and width in the same time. So this is what we call barzakh. So in here, when he talk about that, he is trying to fool us, as all Muslims do when they talk about the miracles of the Quran, saying to you that this is in here is unseen barrier. It's talking about, they claim that when the salty water and the fresh water, they meet inside the sea, they don't mix together right away. The fact, they mix together every second. But because always there is a flow, the fresh water keep flowing, or keep coming, this is why it seems like always we have a fresh water in this location, even inside the sea. But doesn't mean the fresh water is not mixing really. Because always we have more water coming. The fresh water will be mixed every second, but we will be mixed in the border. Even by scientists, there is no scientist will say to you that they don't mix at all. They mix, otherwise it's going to stay there forever, fresh water, if it doesn't mix. So if you have a river is coming out of the land, going inside the sea, that river, because there is more water is coming, keep coming, this will give enough water to keep that spot inside the sea fresh. But doesn't mean that the fresh water who arrived an hour ago is not mixed with the ocean already. No, it's mixed. It's mixed, became salty. It's over, because the salty water will control the fresh water. The fresh water will not dominate. So it's totally the opposite. But in here, what you want to concentrate in, that in here the verse, it does not talk about that. The verse in here is talking about how great is Allah, the one who made a barrier of land between the fresh water and the salty water. So you can have something, it's called river. So you can have something, it's called lake. And to prove my point, to show you who is the one do lie in here, just to show you how they lie, even from their own fake translation. Remember, I don't approve any Islamic translation. All of them, they are false, with no exception. Even the one, it does prove my point. Even that one. And let us show you how we can prove that. This is the book of Ibn Kathir, explanation of Ibn Kathir. This is a very Islamic website, and I think all of you can go and visit it and see it. And I will post the link next to the video. You will see this is what their prophet told them. Meaning, he has placed a barrier of land between these two types of water. Simple and clear. It is not what he said to us, unseen barrier. You see how they lie? It is a piece of land between the two water, the water, the fresh water and the salty water. So Muhammad in here is talking how amazing the God who made the fresh water separated from salty water so we can drink it. As simple as that. The Muslims want to make it a miracle. They want to make it a discovery. I can't explain more actually. It's very easy to see that. You can read in here. Okay? And you will see that Allah who made that fresh water, and he made a salty water, and at the same time he made a barrier between them so they will never be mixed. That's it. Simple and easy. Have nothing to do with the water, fresh water inside the ocean. They don't meet together. Unseen barrier, as he said, this is all is a lie. So I will post the video next, the link next to it, so all of you guys, you can go and read it. And by the way, I don't approve this translation, by the way. For me, it's false. Even if it says, and proving my point, all of them, they are false. Trust me, there is no translation of Muslims is correct and accurate. But I will use their own translation to beat and expose them. Jesus is Lord, Islam for fool. Amen.